Listen to this, you damn fool. Don't try to imitate cool guy, knowing who you are. Don't try to get away with what he gets away with. Don't try to cut corners. You have to conduct yourself methodically. Good game plan. Discipline. Run the race of attrition. Go under, around, over a target, never through it. Don't follow the cool guy and march through the target. He's got height on you. He's got personality on you. He's got hot general striving appeal on you. He's got magnetism. He's got dynamism. I'm talking about my short, small man out there. That's who I'm talking to. You got to find another way to be competitive. You still have to be competitive, but you have to find another. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Don't follow the leader. Now I'm going to take a sip of my good coffee, and I'm going to get back to it. Take a break. Take a sip. Ain't nothing like a good sip of good fresh coffee for a good New Yorker like me. Now, if I had a cheese Danish to go along with it, I'll be in heaven. Short, small man, you've got to train yourself, to train your body and your mind to perform by route, to perform as a way of life, to do what you have to do, to be in charge of what you're saying and doing at the time, not the circumstances. Don't follow the leader. Don't beg that son of a bitch. Cool guy, don't beg that son of a bitch for a huss. Don't make the mistake I made, that you think you need cool guy to open the door for you with a woman to get you in the door. I've never seen a cool guy that'll do that out of humanity, out of compassion. Doesn't exist. I promise you that. You got to figure a way to do it under your own resource. Don't need that so-called cool guy, that jock, obnoxious boot jock, as Elliot Rodger calls him correctly, that chats him up, that knows how to sort of get that pretty boy smile in there, that I ban a toothpaste grin, that son of a bitch. No. You gotta think of cool guy with disrespect. You don't give him deference. You don't look up to him. You don't follow the leader. You don't give him any credit for anything. He's doing what he does, you do what you do. Disregard him completely. That's all. You got to think about what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it. Think about what you want out of this for yourself while you're here. And you have to be manipulable and flexible to change goals as you're in the contest. Say with a woman, things are not working out according to the way you planned. You're not getting the responses that cool guy would get, and that's to be expected. You got to change your plans, come in with different strategies, or take a time out, get the hell out of it, and come back again. But don't disappear. Don't disappear. Don't get beaten by it. That's the key. Don't be beaten by it. It's always a lesson learned. And even if again and again and again you're going to be rejected physically in the most horrific way possible, doesn't matter. Don't bother me one bit. It's a lesson learned. And we go on. We don't roll over and die. And most importantly, we don't give cool guy deference. We don't give him unmerited respect just because he's scoring, or he appears to be scoring, or he's even just surviving in the presence of a woman, or she's throwing him really good cues. And and you look at the situation from a distance, you observe. Nothing in what he's saying, nothing in what he's doing is any different than what you're doing. Yet he's getting tremendous response and you're getting a lot of bad reaction for doing exactly the same thing. Don't worry about it, my short, small man. Don't worry about it. You go back to the drawing boards. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Come run the race of attrition. Take him out on the race of attrition. Have you got good character quality? Have you got a word? If you say you're going to do something, will you do it? That's the type of thing. Most cool guys are stupid. They're myopic. They're narcissistic to the max. If they don't score, they move on to another woman, especially if they're pretty boy, because they figure they shouldn't have to work that hard. And a woman, for her part, she wants bragging rights to her friends. Oh, look at this stud! God damn, look at this. Look at this Adonis. I'm going to Adonis. This is over 6. My God, look at this Adonis. And she'll brag and brag and brag and brag to her friends. Bullshit. Don't be threatened by that. Don't be shaken up by that. Short, small man, grab the bull by the horns. And you take charge of your own situation. If you're going to lose, you be the one who masterminds that loss so you can take full responsibility for it. So that when you look in the mirror, you can say, I did it. Nobody did it to me. I was in complete control of the way I wanted to approach this woman, this situation. I chose exactly what I wanted to do. I figured how I wanted to approach it, given my limitations, given what I know about reality, the real world, the social politics in the real arena with the woman, under competition, under severe competition and severe resistance pushback. I did what I thought would have brought me the best outcome, and I fell through my ass. When you can look in the mirror and say, I did it to me, and provide the empirical and argumental evidence to prove that, then we're going to take that very same argument and evidence and we're going to milk it. We're going to milk the hell out of that negativity and come up with new plans, new strategies, new ways, and get right back in that arena and try it out. And if that doesn't work, we're going to do everything we can. We're going to vomit up all that garbage. We're going to drop Humpty's head and see if we can't put it back together again better than it was before. And each time Humpty falls down and breaks his head, that's failing in a social situation with a woman. Short, small man, pick up that Humpty's head and put it together. This time you're learning how to put Humpty's head back together again. So the next time, or the next 10 times after you put it, or 100 times after you put it back together, Humpty's head doesn't break anymore. He's got some good hard bark on him. You hear what I'm saying? You understand what I'm talking about? I'd like to see anybody challenge or refute or questions I welcome. Questions, even stupid questions, I welcome them. It's dialogue. It's dialogue. Never be afraid of marching into the arena. Never be afraid of philosophy. Never be afraid of the truth with a small t. Never be afraid of process. Never think you have the answers, all the answers, before the inquiry. Now let's get at it.